the Tutors of Life podcast, episode 52. This is your host, Shaun Tutor.
And this is Sam.
How are you, Sam?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I wrote my blog for tomorrow. This Wednesday, by the way. So, that's good.
That's cool.
Yeah. I wrote about the power of job coaches. So if you're interested, check it out on tutorsoflife.com.
There we go.
Yeah, I talk about just some of the ways that Josh and Audrey have helped me getting to where I'm at thus far. And so yeah, it's a pretty good read if you want to check it out.
Maybe I'll read it myself.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Say.
What?
So.
Wait, is this something that should be on a talk, not a tutor?
No. The stock market and the crypto market has been uber down.
Uber down.
Uber down. So I was like, why is this happening? Ryan informed me this morning that Jerome Powell had a talk today, or was planned to talk today when I talked to him, about the Fed and what interest rates could possibly go to.
Oh.
And so that may have been playing a role into such drastic declines in the market. Because it seems about every time Jerome Powell talks about the Fed and interest rates, shit just hits the floor.
Interesting. So
I'm really hoping after, I guess Ryan said talks went well today. He must have watched or whatever, but talks went well. So I'm really hoping to see somewhat of a rebound. Definitely saw a massive rebound already in cryptos. Those started bouncing back really good today at about 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got a notification that Riot was going up.
Stocks haven't yet, but we'll see. Maybe in the coming days they will. But yeah, cryptos have already started doing a pretty good bounce back.
That's cool.
Yeah. So that's that. Went to Whiskeria yesterday. That's kind of a tutor thing, right?
Kind of a tutor thing.
Yeah. And so Whiskeria had a Christmas party. It was fun. Got to chat with everyone. I did it at a new location. What was that called?
River Jams.
River Jams. Had good food.
Very good food.
Nice staff. It was a good time.
It was a really cool place.
Looking forward to going there some more. All right, Sam, what do you got for me this week?
Well, I got notes.
Let's do it. All right. Hey, for people watching on the YouTubes, how cute is this puppers?
We need a bigger couch just for Mimi.
Oh, she's just such a pretty girl.
She is.
Okay, go ahead, Sam.
So we're going to do something not real estate or financial today. How do you feel about that?
Let's try it out.
Okay. Today we're going to talk about mental toughness.
All right.
Shaun, how did we ever start thinking about mental toughness? Or where did it come from? Like, in our lives?
I guess I don't know the answer you're looking for.
I mean, there's one main person that talks about it.
Mental toughness?
Yes.
Andy Frisella.
Yes.
On the Real AF podcast.
Correct.
All right, check it out, guys. There's a fee, okay? And I'm going to pay the fee right now. Check out Andy Frisella's podcast called Real AF. That shit is gold. That man, and he does it with DJ, his security guard. Dude, those guys put on some of the best content into a podcast that I've ever listened to. I am not kidding when I say I started listening at 6:15 a.m. at the gym today. I started listening to it. Besides for when I was having conversations with people, I listened to it all day at work and even repeated episodes until I got home at 3:05 p.m.
I have to admit, I did not listen to the episode you told me to today.
I listened to that one twice today.
I really couldn't, though, today at work.
Sure. I just want everybody to know, check out Real AF Podcast. Phenomenal. And so this is where he's a big reason we started thinking a lot about mental toughness. He has he is the creator of the 75 Hard program.
It blows my mind how people know about the 75 Hard program and don't know who Andy Frisella is.
I know, it's great, dude. What a crazy thing he created, that it's so known that the people don't even know who created it. They just know the program.
Right. And we've talked about it on the podcast before because we've kind of called some people out about it.
Yeah.
But the program is created to gain mental toughness. And right now people are doing it for like a weight loss journey, or they modify it to fit their lifestyles. But that's not the point of the program.
Yep. And that's that. He talks about that in length. It has nothing. I shouldn't say it has nothing. It is not about the physical aspects of it that you receive. It is the sheer mental toughness you have to complete the program successfully. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of things you can take from that program. We haven't done it yet.
No.
I do want to do it after the wedding. I'd like to do it after the wedding. But people take things from that program and implement it into daily life, and I think that's very good. That's very powerful. But you gotta remember what it's for.
Right.
Right? And that's to gain mental toughness and really gain the confidence in yourself that you completed a program like that. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people that like we had, some friends who were trying 75 soft, which is, that is for like the weight loss and the health, and like that's great. Like if that's your goals, right? If your goals is the weight loss portion, then just do a weight loss program like that. Mm-hmm. If you're looking for the mental rigidity, then the 75 Hard program is the route to go. So I guess enough about that, Sam. What do you got on the mental toughness gambit for us today?
Okay. So what do you think mental toughness is?
Oh, is there a definition I should be having?
I honestly don't have a definition. But what do you think mental toughness is?
Mental toughness to me is the ability to do something or not do something that you do or do not want to do. Right? So
that was a very interesting definition, but I liked it. Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like mental toughness to me is I am awful when I get home from work. If it's like 5-6 p.m., I'm in a downward slope to doing nothing.
Okay. Oh, you're awful at doing stuff.
I'm awful at doing stuff after, like, because once, I think it's the car ride home. The car ride home kills me because
it's like your wind down.
It's my wind down from work. Mm-hmm. So hell, I could come home. It actually really doesn't even matter when I come home. It's that car ride that winds me down, and I kind of just want to nap, right? And I could take a quick nap, but typically,
usually now we've been coming up to the office to make sure we do stuff.
And that's right. And so mental toughness in that situation for me is I want to just nap and chill. I want to just throw on some Netflix, eat some food, and chill, right? My mental toughness kicks in because I go up and I work in the office. We take Mimi for a walk. We podcast, blog, do whatever it is, right? Like we are doing shit. Mm-hmm. Clean the house, do the dishes. We are doing stuff.
I think it's definitely like the sitting down in the car. Because like as long as I come home, I set my stuff down, and as long as I don't sit down or like lay in bed or lay on the couch, then I can keep going.
So yeah, like my mental toughness for me personally is coming home and not chilling and just doing stuff.
Yeah.
And so then controversial, right? Or I don't know, is that the right word? Contradicting, right? Or whatever, the opposing thing, whatever. You have mental toughness in not doing something. Okay? So
Oh, like something like bad that's like tempting. The seven sins.
the 7 sins.
There you go.
Absolutely. Check out what the 7 sins are. There's a lot of I don't have to go too in depth here. Here's the thing. I'll make it very simple. Every single person is going to be able to understand this. You see a hot chick or a hot guy. You would like relations with them. But you have a significant other. Mental toughness. You don't have a relation with them then. Too easy. And that goes into diet, right? Diet's
Cookies.
huge. Cookies. Christmas season. I don't have mental toughness right now for cooking season. When it's Christmas, I put a couple pounds on. It's just the way it is. I do it every single year. I know it's wrong, but it's what I do. But here's the thing. The majority of the year, I practice that mental toughness. I see the sweets every day. I'm at the checkout at Menards. They got the little carousel there with all the little Debbies just staring at me, saying, "Hey Shaun, why don't you just come test us out?" Right? I say no. Okay? That's the other side of mental toughness.
I definitely am way stronger with like why can't temptations than you. Okay. So
That's my definition.
there you go. I like
it took like 5-10 minutes, but
that's everything with you.
yep.
So how I decided to go about learning about mental toughness was there's one very common way that it's measured.
Okay.
So I took those measurements and kind of went deep in each of those measurements, and I did blogs on all of these. So you guys want to read the blogs too, go for it. So the four ways that they measure mental toughness is control, commitment, challenge, confidence.
I just wanted to picture Mimi. She's so cute. Keep going.
Anyways, do you remember what the four are, Shaun?
Control.
Yep.
Confidence.
Yep.
Commitment.
Yep.
Did you say the last one yet?
Yep.
I don't know.
Challenge.
Challenge. Damn it.
Should we go over them in general and then talk about how you and I scored? Or do you want to go over our scores first?
Do you remember my score?
I have it down.
Okay. Let's just do a quick overview of them so everyone kind of understands a quick gif of it. Yeah.
So the first one that is, they also call them 4 pillars of mental toughness. So the first pillar is control. So they kind of relate control to like self-esteem, I guess, or motivation. But a person with high control will not use any emotions in any situations.
Okay.
But a person with low control uses their emotions.
That makes a lot of sense. We also call those people liberals. Keep going.
But someone who has high control takes ownership of their actions because they're in control of their life. So people with low control obviously feel like, I'm guessing that they're failing all the time because that they can't control their life. Like they have no control over it. Like all these things keep happening to them, but it's not their fault.
Okay.
So one thing that I like to think about that or compare it to is having a positive and negative view on life. Right? So people who are more positive about life usually will, they take ownership of all their actions. They feel more control in their life.
Okay.
Right?
I agree.
Yes.
I agree. That if you've ever read or listened to Think and Grow Rich, that plays a massive role. That is control, like verbatim, essentially.
Yeah.
Your thought process and,
Yeah.
and stuff.
And so control is more of an internal part of mental toughness too. So then we have commitment, which is very obvious, but we'll go with the definition. State or quality of being dedicated to a cause. So like you and I, we're committed to each other.
Absolutely.
And
to Mimi.
And to Mimi.
She's a pretty girl.
She's a very pretty girl. She's a little baby. But a person with higher commitment is very goal-oriented and very focused on their tasks. So they don't let things distract them. Like, they know what they need to do and they get it done. Obviously, a person with low commitment usually won't get their goals or tasks done. Pretty obvious. And that one is all.
Wait, why is that?
What? What?
They don't usually do their personal goals?
Someone with low commitment?
Oh, all right. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Low commitment, don't reach it. High commitment typically do.
Yeah.
All right. I missed when you said the low, and I was like, okay, this doesn't make sense now.
Okay.
Keep going.
Now you get it.
I'm following.
But that is an outer orientation of mental toughness, right? Because you're doing actions, you're doing your goals, doing your tasks.
Absolutely.
So then, if you combine control and commitment, then you have resilience.
Okay.
Which is just like a little subgroup they got going. And that is the ability to bounce back from any setback. So you got to think, a lot of people who are more positive about life, if anything sets them back, they are just like, you know what? I can get past this. Like, this is a learning experience. Like, we'll move on. Right? And then they finish their tasks or their goals.
Right. And then they have the commitment, right? Outer commitment to do the things that will get them out of their setback.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
And challenge kind of goes with resilience too, I think. But they put it separately, but whatever.
Okay.
So that is embracing change and pushing your boundaries. Shaun, you are very good at this. You love challenges.
I literally live for that challenge. I live for that shit.
So people with higher challenge scores, they view challenges and change as opportunities, not threats.
Dude, I love that shit. Love it.
This is the key part where I think Shaun and I
differ. 100%. We differ here 100%.
Yep. Which it doesn't show in our scores. But we did take the free super easy test, and I think if we would have done a more in-depth one, our scores would have been way different.
Dude, that's like when we took the free whatever for the
Oh yeah, the face? No, not face.
Oh shit. It's a personality test.
What is it?
Then we paid for like the actual test, right? We paid for like the test with the app or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about the anagram.
The anagram.
Oh, okay.
Anagram.
Yep, that's a personality one, yeah.
Personality, that shit's cool.
That one's really good.
We should review that again.
Yes, we should.
Review that again.
And we should do a podcast on that one, because I think we've just done oh no, we did. A very short podcast, I think.
We can do another one.
Yeah.
We got like the rest of our lives.
Yeah, that's very
we can
true.
do another one.
But also, so a person with higher challenge also gets bored of routine.
That is me.
Yep. I was going to say, Shaun, do you get bored of routines?
Oh my God, guys. I watched a fucking ad this morning about ADHD, and this bitch goes on to name every single personality trait about me. And I was just like, this negativity this early in the morning is not for me. And so I turned it off.
Nice job.
Thanks. You know what that is?
ADHD?
Mental toughness.
Oh,
Keep going, babe.
So obviously a person with a lower challenge is viewed as someone who is boring because they like routines and they like to just do the same things over and over.
I will tell you that is a very good quality to have. I feel.
Higher challenge?
Lower challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Because the hardest thing I get into, I've never been able to stick to one thing for a long, long period of time. I'm talking over 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I started lifting when I was 14 years old, and I power lifted until I was 8. I power lifted really till I was about 17.
Okay.
So about 3 years. Then 17 to 19, I really did like a combo of powerlifting, bodybuilding stuff, right? I just loved lifting. And so I wasn't doing anything in particular to like necessarily get really strong. I just loved working out, right?
Right.
Then from like 19 to 21 or 22, when we start dating?
21.
21. 19 to 21 was all about weightlifting. Snatch, clean, and jerk, and literally nothing else mattered. My back, everything always hurt. I had a belly. Nothing mattered, right? Snatch, clean, jerk. Then I was like, F this, got back into powerlifting. Powerlifted from 21 to 24?
Yeah.
21 to 24.
And now he just kind of bounces around and does random shit.
And now I just kind of stay healthy.
Yeah.
But I look at these guys that started when they were, kids, and they've stuck with it. And those are the guys that are breaking world records and shit, and are really close. And I'm not saying I had that kind of talent necessarily. I'm just saying what commitment can do, really allows people to progress.
You need to cut your stories down.
Why? People tune in to listen to my stories, babe.
You just go on and on.
This is what this is for.
So obviously Shaun gets bored of routines, so he likes to change them.
I guess I could have just said that.
Yep.
Damn.
I think you need to be in the middle. Like, I think being in the middle of challenge is good because you stick with your routines, but you also do try new things and, like, don't fear challenges.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
Anyways.
But with that, right, I just feel if you can do a routine day in and day out, it's about repetition in business. So if you can repeatedly work in your business. So I'm talking about if you own a business, right? For the main example here, because this is the Tutors.
Yep.
If you can be in your business, working on your business, doing the shit you need to do for 20 years, you're going to be leaps and bounds ahead of people that could only focus and do things bouncing around here and there,
Right, but, okay, anyways.
What do you got? What do you got? Oh my goodness. But what, babe?
If you don't, like, try new things or, like, think about, like, you starting to invest in real estate. Every one of those was, like, a challenge that you, like, accepted and, like, did.
Okay.
But let's say once you got to the properties that you're at and you didn't challenge yourself to get more, get bigger properties, you're going to be the same place in 20 years.
Boy, I really see what you just did there, and that's so true because I know it might not be good, and Sam's getting upset with me for how long I'm going on these, but I'm relating to what you're saying. I do feel like I want to get bigger properties. I want to do bigger projects. I want like more of a challenge.
Oh, yeah.
So I see where you're saying that could be I guess now you're saying that could be a good thing.
Yeah, no, challenges.
Mimi just left us.
Oh,
she just went to lay in her bed.
My fanny pack's in her bed.
Oh, now she doesn't know what to do.
Come here.
Come on up. All right, what do you got for us next, Sam?
Confidence is number 4.
Confidence. All right, what's confidence?
Feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities and qualities.
Okay.
So a person with higher confidence can complete more tasks.
Okay.
Is basically kind of what I did.
Someone with higher confidence can complete more tasks.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that being a thing.
Yeah. Because obviously, if you have more confidence in what you're doing, then it's easier to push through them and to like keep doing them. You know, I'm thinking about like my confidence in the gym has grown so much lately that it's so much easier now to just go to the gym, get what I need to get done, and then leave.
Yes.
So I can get my workouts done in half the time that I used to be able to because I know what I'm doing.
Absolutely. And that is a massive, massive help. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you built up confidence. Makes sense. Mm-hmm. Okay. What'd we score, Sam? We made it through this. What'd we score?
So, we'll start with control.
Okay.
So it's a score out of 100. So overall, I was a 68. You were a 74. So we're pretty close.
Score of 100. You're at 68. I'm at 74.
Yep. So then I'm in control. So that's overall. Sorry. That's overall for all four. So for control, I'm at 18 out of 25, and you're at 19 out of 25.
All right.
Which I feel like...
That's pretty good.
Yeah. I feel like that's pretty realistic with you and I.
Internal control.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like emotional control.
Yes.
Yep.
And
I think too it's more about like emotional control like in business, like business situations.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So number 2 is commitment.
Okay.
I'm at a 14, you're at a 15.
Okay.
This I'm not surprised by.
Okay.
Only by the fact that we don't, like, we've tried to do lifting programs. I'm sorry, I'm relating everything to lifting.
Yeah.
But we try to do lifting programs, but we don't stay committed to them, really.
100%.
Yep.
100%.
Yep. Challenge.
Okay.
I'm a 17. You're a 19.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think you should be a little higher, to be honest.
It's out of 25?
Yeah.
You know what? I should be higher, most likely. Yeah.
I love that she's just sitting there watching the back.
She's just a neat little puppers.
Mm.
Okay. All right. Okay. And what else we got? What do we score on the last one?
Confidence, I'm a 19, you're a 21.
Okay. That's decent.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Do you think that's accurate?
I think, yeah, I do. I think they're all pretty accurate.
I think our challenge, like my challenge score, might be a little too high, to be honest.
I think so. Yep.
But so I just searched like a free mental toughness quiz, and it was like a 4-minute long quiz. It was not that long.
But I think your commitment might be a little higher because you are really committed. Like, you don't let me skip blogs because I would. You make sure we post twice a week for podcasts because I definitely wouldn't.
That's very true. Yeah.
I mean, you like make sure we do this stuff. Otherwise, I would just be like, yeah, well, why don't we just do 2 next week?
That's very true. I am. And I wonder if that's more of a lower challenge because I like my routines.
That makes a lot of sense. These kind of intertwine together.
Oh yeah, they do.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And when I was writing these down, I thought it was interesting too, because people with higher challenge, there's no way you can have 100 because people with higher challenge likes changes, right?
Yeah.
Where was I going with this?
Maybe with the commitment.
Yeah, I feel like someone who likes changes has to have a hard time being committed, right?
Yeah, it'd be harder. Mm-hmm. It'd be harder, that's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, what do you think of mental toughness, Shaun?
Mental toughness is a really fun topic. It's very... Sam's just getting pissed that I'm talking.
No, I'm just upset Mimi is all over you.
Oh, yeah. Mental toughness is so crucial to really... for both personal and business life. And so I like that we talked today about some of the things that break it down, that break down mental toughness. I thought that was pretty cool.
Is she just going to sit on you?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I think you need to get her back up. There you go.
There we go.
There, now she's just sitting on Shaun's lap. Yeah, I liked doing this because it was nice to break them down, because I feel like that way you can work on one part of it at a time.
Yeah.
It's like the book, The Atomic Habits.
Right.
They mentioned to do like small things, do small little changes in your habits, because even one, like if you're 1% better today than you were yesterday, that's still 1% better.
Absolutely.
And if you keep doing that every single day, like it compounds and it eventually, I mean, just skyrockets.
Yep.
So by breaking it down, you can really dissect like what like habits or traits like you need to change in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So it was fun. It was very interesting. I do think we should take a paid one.
Yeah.
A more intense one, to really see where we're at, because I think that would help us then decide like what parts of these we need to work on.
I think that's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm. But it was very fun. I honestly, I think I scored higher than I expected. I expected to be around 50. I don't know why, but I did.
I guess I don't really know what I was expecting for mine. I was happy with the result. I think through a lot of building habits,
Mm-hmm.
you would increase your mental toughness.
Oh yeah.
You know,
for sure.
So, yeah, it's cool. It's good. And if we do 75, when we do 75 hard, I bet you that's gonna help quite a bit too.
Oh yeah. So we'll definitely talk about mental toughness again while we're doing 75 hard.
Dude,
or after.
Andy Frisella's got to break that fucking thing, right? If he took that mental toughness quiz, he'd have to break it.
Oh yeah, 100%.
They wouldn't even be able to score it. They'd be just like, you are now the creator of the mental toughness quiz.
Right.
Yeah, they just
and then you'd be like, it's because I created 75 hard, and they're like, oh yeah,
yeah,
that would do it.
So
cool.
Love it. Well, hey, thanks for joining us today, guys. Check out the video so you can see a really cute Mimi sitting on my lap and not paying any attention to Sam. Check out my blog I just wrote on tutorsoflife.com.
Yeah. I don't know what I'll be posting the day after this podcast is released, but there'll be something.
Yeah. Say goodnight, Sam.
Good night, Sam.